Weight Watchers Personal Points Program. My new plan. Today on Meema McLiving Healthy. Hello. As in the intro, it said, today I'm going to be talking about Weight Watchers Personal Points Program and my new plan. I'm going to go into a little of detail about what I did yesterday in filling out the assessment that I had to fill out to determine how many points I was going to have each day and what my new 0-point foods were. Now, I don't know yet if they're going to call them personal points or what. You know, used to we called them all smart points. For today's video, I'm just going to say points. I'm going to go through some of the screenshots that I took while I was filling out my assessment. I'm not going to go into all the questions. I'm just going to hit some highlights. And to begin with, I was going to do 2 parts to this video because I did a grocery haul last Friday that a subscriber had asked me to do, and I was going to combine both of them. Well, that was going to make the video way too long, but I'm going to try to post that video later in the week, hopefully by Saturday, because I purposely took it last Friday so I could pretty much compare the old smart points and the with that grocery haul to what the new points will be. Now, to get back to this video, I'm going to be looking over here to my right. I guess it's going to be your left, but whatever, at the screenshots that I took on my iPad. And I'll be referring to them. I will put them up on the screen, but I'm not going to linger on them very long because that would be one boring video. And I don't want to make a boring video. And I know you don't want to watch a boring video. So I'm going to go through this as quickly as I can. Okay, let's get to the assessment. Yesterday, when I woke up around 6:30, I guess, I took the assessment quiz or whatever you want to call it so that I could set up my Weight Watchers app again. I do that every morning. I track whatever I have for breakfast. A lot of mornings it's just coffee or a banana or my go-to yogurt that I eat a lot. But yesterday was no different. I woke up and I needed to get my app ready to be able to track my food. The whole reason that I'm doing this is because I know there's plenty of you out there that are already on Weight Watchers, but there's also many of you out there that are not. But you will probably look toward finding a weight loss program in January, or you're interested in knowing more about each program that is out there, whether it be Nutrisystem, Weight Watchers, keto, calorie counting. And so that's what this video is for, to give you a better idea of what Weight Watchers is now doing. And for those of you that are already on Weight Watchers, it will give you an idea of what my assessment turned out to be. Okay, let's go on. And so it came up with this first picture talking about personal points. Our new personal points program is individualized to you. Most importantly, it's built around you, your life, your favorite foods, to make sure you live the life you love and lose the weight you want. That's why we call it personal points. No 2 plans are alike. And then it talks about taking the 3-minute assessment. After I've taken the assessment, these are my new 0-point foods. Now, this is where I'm a lot different from several of the other people that I've been looking at their videos out there, because my new 0-point foods are corn and popcorn and potatoes and sweet potatoes. Now, the reason that happened is the way that I answered the assessment. Most people continue to have boiled eggs and the plain fat-free Greek yogurt. I don't. Those two things have points associated with them for me. But as I'll describe later, that doesn't matter because I'm still going to be able to eat them if I want them. I was already eating corn as a 0 smart point food because it was 0 smart points on the blue plan, which I was on. But I had not eaten popcorn as a 0-point food since I had got off the purple plan, and I've never had potatoes or sweet potatoes as a 0-point food. Now, the reason that is, I'm the first person I've seen that potatoes were 0. I was diagnosed with glaucoma back in 2018, and I was advised by my eye doctor to eat more orange vegetables. Well, 2 orange vegetables are sweet potatoes and carrots. I was already eating carrots, but I decided to incorporate sweet potatoes in my diet also. I've always had to pay for whatever the points were associated with them, and that was okay because my eyesight has not gotten worse. It's not gotten a whole lot better, but it has not gotten worse over these last 3 years, and I attribute it to the medication that I'm on plus eating orange vegetables. So I just wanted to explain why my new 0-point foods includes potatoes. A lot of people wouldn't want that, but I eat sweet potatoes at least 2 times a week. And so that's where I'm going to balance out with the boiled eggs, because I was using points every week for those sweet potatoes, and now I'll use the points back for the boiled eggs. Okay, the next screen, some more of the 0-point foods like fruits, beans, peas, lentils, chicken and turkey breast, and vegetables, non-starchy. The next screenshot, you'll earn points for developing sustainable healthy habits that help you reach your goal. Eat veggies. 1 cup of non-starchy veggies equals 1 point to your daily budget. Another way you can earn points is by drinking 60 ounces of water each day. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I will rarely earn that point. Sorry about that. I had to go check on a buzzer that was going off. To get back to the water, I rarely will get that 60 ounces in. I drink 48 ounces of water because, see, I don't drink any carbonated beverage. I will drink coffee in the morning, and sometimes I'll have 0-point tea in the afternoon. But for the most part, I drink water. So I'll get the 48 ounces in, but not 60. So I don't expect to get bonus points for that. Okay, here, let's go to the next screenshot. And this will help me some. Earning points encourages you to be active regularly, which leads to 20% more weight loss when combined with a nutrition plan. The more you exercise, the more rewards you get. Now, I've never used my activity points, and I probably won't now, but I do walk my dog about 4 times a day. So I do get in some activity points that, well, 6 months ago I wasn't getting in because I was walking with a cane. But now I am able to get some walking in, and I'm excited about that. Happy that I'm able to do it again. But I don't see me using those activity points. I probably will always have some points left over at the end of the day, but I don't know that for a fact, especially around Thanksgiving and Christmas. Okay, next screenshot explains what my new points budget is. Now, I was on the blue plan. That meant that I had 23 smart points a day. That was my budget. Well, that's not my budget anymore. My budget now is 22 daily points. It does say that you still have rollovers, which that means if you have 4 or more points left over at the end of the day, they roll over to the next day weeklies. Not dailies, but weeklies. And that my daily activity target is 30 minutes a day. And then it went into a lot of other different things that you could look at and understand what different parts of the program were about. That is a very light version of what the assessment entailed. I didn't go through all the questions. If you want to go through all the questions or see what the questions are, I did find 2 different channels that have a description of it, and one of them is Dish with Dee. I'll put her link down in the description box. The other link that I'll put down in the description box will take you to Laurel Adelle. She's a quirky character that she also does her points assessment. It'll give you a good idea of what it was like, of what I took. But both their links will be down in the description box, so feel free to go to their channels. I do want to add one last thing about something that happened to me as I tracked yesterday that was very exciting to me, because I started out with 22 smart points. Sorry about that. 22 points, daily points. And I was a little disappointed because I'd been living with 23 for over a year now, and I was pretty used to 23. But when I ate lunch yesterday, which consisted of a cup of raw cauliflower and a half a cup of grape tomatoes, I got 3 reward points added to my dailies. So I went from having 22 to 25. So that was okay. I thought, hey, if I'd put a boiled egg with this, I still would have got 1 extra point added to my daily. So next time, if I eat that, I will add a boiled egg to it. Then last night for supper, Papa and I had a salad with chicken from Chick-fil-A, and I got another 3 reward points added to my dailies. So I ended up at the end of the day having 13 points left over. I was excited about that. I've never been one to eat all of my points anyway. I've always tried to keep it right at 10 left over at the end of the day, but there's sometimes where I go over just like everybody else does and have to use some of my weeklies. But yesterday was a good day for me, and I didn't know that I was necessarily going to get bonus points or reward points for eating my vegetables. So this is going to be good for me because I'm a big vegetable and fruit eater anyway. I drink water most of the time, and I do get a little bit of exercise each day. Not much, but a little bit. For 66 years old, I think I'm doing fine. Well, that's all I wanted to say today, except remember that I am going to do the grocery haul and do both versions. I will have filmed whatever the smart points values were, and then on the screen I'll put what the new personal points or point value is now that we've changed over to the new program. But if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing and press the notification bell so you'll get all my videos. Leave a comment below and tell me what you think about the new personal points program. If you're on Weight Watchers, let me know how many points you got each day or whatever your new 0 points are. Because like I said, mine are different from a lot of people's. And One last thing, if you think anybody else would enjoy seeing this video, please share it. Have a great week. Goodbye.